What's up, guys? It's Tatum with Thick Boy Performance. This is going to be basically video 2 of 2. We're going to start off where basically left off on the last video on the editor for uploading your tune to the car. So now that we've done that, usually when you get your first tune from your tuner, sometimes even prior, depending, they will send you a channel log list of what they want to see here on this screen while you're logging any of the certain sensors or anything of that nature. They'll have it set up a certain way. They may have this wideband up here up top, down below. It's how they want to see it. Some of it there may be added here, some added graphs, everything of the nature. But you know, they'll send it over to you, and you'll download it just like your tune file. So to change it, you click here on this button right here if it wants to open up, and then you can change to any one of these. Well, these ones are mine, but you know, the one that he sent you. Um, Once you got that done, you'll connect to the car. Don't start the car. Just turn on all the power, um, so you can connect to it. Once you do that, a lot of these other buttons will light up. You'll get the little tacks here and everything. Um, you're gonna press this vehicle controls and special functions button is what I recommend to do. Uh, on any vehicle possible, if you're doing especially a transmission, um, there's a button in there. You'll click that open. Click on the tab that says special functions. Uh, it will say reset all adaptives. I suggest doing that again, especially if you're doing transmission. That way, it's not seeing that there's a new, say, shift point, but thinks it should shift here, anything like that. It will just kind of feel a little janky as you're driving for a few miles if you don't do it. Then it'll correct itself. It's easier just to reset it, clears it up. I find that to be so much better. But that is not on every vehicle. I know for sure they're on, I think, every Mopar, at least that I've touched so far. Uh, I did a Chevy truck probably a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, something like that, and it does not have that button available. So I had to drive 15 to 20 miles on the tune to get the adapters to reset and relearn the new controls without being, too janky here and there. Again, if you don't do it, it sucks, but you're not. Just give it a few miles; it will reset itself. It's not the end of the world. It's just something I highly suggest doing. Um, that log list, press this button to connect to the car. Right after you reset the adapters, make sure you do the ignition cycle. Turn it off 10 seconds, turn it back on. Uh, Connect back to the car. You're gonna have to disconnect using this button, reconnect using this one. That's when I would suggest starting it, is right after uh, you connect it and start recording, obviously using this button right here. Uh, you'll then, do whatever you're doing. Uh, Start up, drive around the block, start up, idle, whatever the nature. Uh, you may also talk to your tuner. Everyone's kind of different, but most like to be as organized as possible. I mean, you'll also want to be organized with all your files as well. So once you get done with a log and you want to save it, press save file, log file as, and now it's time to name it. So what I suggest usually doing is say you're on Rev 3, you started it, let it warm up, you took it for a light drive around, the block and came back. Nothing crazy, no wide open throttle or nothing. I would put, you know, Rev 2, start up, drive around the block. Say you're on Rev 8, you just got on the highway, did 2 wide open throttle pulls, then cruise a little bit. Just put Rev 8, wide open throttle pulls, and cruise. Just, something to keep it uniform. Definitely want to know what revision you're on So, put that in the title. But it helps out, especially if you're doing multiple logs for, say, one tune. Um, these things should record for, I think I've had one go for like 20 minutes or so. So it's not, you don't have to, keep recording and canceling and recording and canceling and recording or anything like that. Should go on for a cool minute. But, if you're, say, going to Walmart and that's so many miles, you could take the small cruise there, save that file, start up the new one when you get out, go do those wide open throttles on the highway, something like that. So, try to keep it uniformed. See what your tuner may want them named as or something, or how they want you to go about it. But it'll definitely help not only yourself but your tuner with everything, just in case you ever got to go back to it or anything like that to check things. I think besides that, that's kind of it on this video as well. Again, thank you guys for checking this out. I know some of you either found my channel and some of y'all are my clients that I'm sending the video to. So appreciate y'all for checking this out. Hopefully it all helps. Any questions, comment it. If you're a client, obviously just text me or email me and ask me whatever you need to know. And uh, hopefully it helped you guys out. Thank you guys for checking out again, and like, comment, subscribe, or whatever the YouTube people say. Thank you.